Howdy, 4th graders. Welcome to Unit 9, Lesson 2. Today, we'll be taking a look at fraction partners of one whole. So we are going to first look at fifths, which remember would be fractions that have, or a whole that has been split into 5 equal pieces. Here's an example problem. Every afternoon, student volunteers help the school librarian put returned books back on the shelves. The librarian puts the books in equal piles on a cart. One day, Jean and Maria found 5 equal piles on the return cart. They knew there were different ways they could share the job of reshelving the books. They drew fraction bars to help them find all the possibilities. On each fifths bar, so remember that means that the whole bar has been split into fifths, or 5 equal parts, circle 2 groups of fifths to show one way the girls could share the work. Each bar should show a different possibility. Then complete the equation next to each bar to show their shares. Okay, so if we're taking a look here at this first example, one thing I want to go over is that one whole equals all of the books for this situation. You'll also want to remember that when you write the numerator and denominator that are the same number, like 5 over 5, that is also equivalent or equal to one whole. So if we show that fraction chain of unit fractions, so remember unit fractions is the numerator is always 1. So 1/5 plus 1/5 plus 1/5 plus 1/5 plus 1/5 would be equal to 5/5, also known as one whole. Notice here that I have 5 of those fifths, so together we equal one whole. Now these girls are going to be trying different ways to stack these 5 equal piles. So the first example is I could stack 2 fifths together and 3 fifths together. 2 fifths plus 3 fifths would equal 5 fifths, or one whole. Another possibility is we could stack 1/5, and then all together this would be 1, 2, 3, 4 fifths. Now 1/5 plus 4 fifths would also equal 5 fifths, or one whole. Another possibility then would be to do 3 fifths first, and then 2 fifths, which would still be 5 fifths, or one whole. You'll notice that as I'm circling them, I'm counting them up. So to show you, that was 1, 2, 3 fifths, and 1, 2 fifths in the second group. And then finally, another group that I could do would be doing 4 of these books right away. 1, 2, 3, 4 fifths, plus the last one, 1/5. So this is just showing you that when you add together different parts of a whole, it can equal 5 fifths, or another fraction. The key thing here, though, is that the denominator in all of these are the same, and you can just go ahead and add right away when you're adding fractions that have the same denominator. Okay, so let's take a look at a few more examples. We need to write the fraction that will complete each equation, so we're finding the unknown partner. So here's our first example, one whole, which is also equal to 7 sevenths. So this is a chocolate bar where maybe all 7 parts are shaded, and there were 7 equal pieces. So if we have 1/7 of that chocolate bar, how many more pieces do we need in order to complete the chocolate bar to be 7 sevenths? Well, think 1 plus what would equal 7? The piece that's missing is 6 sevenths. Notice the denominator always stays the same. We haven't changed the equal pieces of the chocolate bar, so that 7 stays the same. There's still 7 equal pieces. This time we take 6 plus 1 equal piece to equal the whole. So the next one, we've split it into 8 equal pieces. So 8/8 would be the whole, which would be equal to 3/8 plus how many are missing? Well, think 3 plus what equals 8? Well, 3 plus, it would have to be 5/8 to equal one whole. 5/8 plus 3/8 would give me 8/8. Same thing, but now for thirds. 3 over 3 is the same as one whole, so we'd have to take 2/3 plus, well, let's think what's missing. 2 plus what equals 3? It'd have to be 1/3. 2 plus 1 is 3. 1/3 plus 2/3 equals 3/3. Next one, there's 6 equal pieces. In order for us to get the whole 6 over 6, or 1 whole, we're adding 2 pieces plus how many? So 2 plus what equals 6? 2 plus 4. So 4 sixths plus 2 sixths equals 6 sixths. So now to complete the whole, if we have 4 over 4 as our whole, so there's 4 pieces, 4 have been selected, or 1 whole. So far we have 3 pieces of our puzzle, and I notice that that means 1 is missing. 3/4 plus 1/4 would equal 1 whole. Then let's say the chocolate bar was split into 5 equal pieces. 5/5 or 1 whole is equal to 2/5 plus, what's missing? 2 plus what equals 5? 2 plus 3. So 3/5 plus 2/5 is our missing whole fraction. On to the next one. If we had our chocolate bar split into 10 equal pieces, 10/10, which is equal to 1 whole, would be 6/10 plus the missing pieces. So 6 plus what gives you 10? Well, 6 plus 4. 6/10 plus 4/10 would be 1 whole. And then for the last one, we're back to eighths, but this time they've taken 5/8 of the chocolate bar so far. We need to figure out how many we still need to make 1 whole. So when we're looking at our equation here, I notice 5 plus what equals 8? It would be 5/8 plus 3/8 to equal 1 whole. Another way to look for the parts that equal a whole is to use a visual. So here we have a circle that has been divided in 2 parts. So the first thing I want to do is figure out how many equal parts it has been split into, and that will be my denominator. Remember, the denominator is our bottom number, and the denominator stands for how many pieces the whole has been split into. The numerator is the top number of your fraction and shows us how many of those pieces have been selected or shaded. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces in this circle. So that means the denominator will be 7. There are 7 equal pieces in this circle. Now, the first thing we're going to do is figure out how many shaded and then unshaded pieces we have. So the numerator will first correspond to the shaded pieces. So I see 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces that are shaded. So the fraction that we would do is 4/7. 4 are shaded out of 7 total pieces. Unshaded would be these white pieces. There's 1, 2, 3 of the white pieces. So that means the numerator would be 3 unshaded out of 7 total pieces in the circle. The equation to make the whole would just be adding together the shaded plus the unshaded. So we would write an equation that looks like this. 4/7 plus 3/7 equals 7/7, but it's also equal to 1 whole. Remember that in order for a fraction to equal 1 whole, the numerator and denominator have to be the same number. All right, ladies and gents, now we have a new situation where the librarian put 6 equal piles of books on the cart. So for each of these 6 bars, you'll be doing something like what I did at the beginning of the lesson with fifths. So I'd like you to come up with a couple of different scenarios of how these kids could stack the books in 6 to equal 1 whole, or 6/6. So you're going to show me visually with fraction bars and also draw me different equations as well.